Hey folks, it's Marvin Cash, the host of The Articulate Fly, and we're back with another Western North Carolina fishing report with Dale Collins at Tuckaseegee Fly Shop. How you doing, Dale?
Doing good, Marvin. Thawing out from the day, but that's typical for Western North Carolina in the late fall, early winter.
Yeah, I took a quick peek at your weather, and it's kind of interesting, right? Because you're getting, I would consider, kind of abnormally warm temperatures for this time of the year, like upper 60s, low 70s, but the nights are cold.
That's right. Yeah, we'll start out typically, upper 20s or so, and depending on where you're at and what the winds are doing, the air temperature may warm up, but you may not feel like it's warming up because of the wind chill factor. But we had a really cold couple days before Thanksgiving. And then Thanksgiving Day, it was 60 degrees. Actually, maybe even a little warmer. So. If you're looking at coming up here to go fishing, just look at that forecast and try to plan accordingly to it, and don't let it intimidate you. If it says there's a little bit of precipitation for our area, you got to understand that 3,000 feet might see snowflakes, but where you're going to be fishing at, it's going to be fine. So, but they'll still put the snowflake in there for clickbait. So. Just play it the way you want to do it.
Yeah, and so what that really means is the bite window is going to be shorter and later in the day, right?
It is. It's 11 to 4. Obviously, if you're in the gorge down in Nantahala, it's going to be a little shorter. But if you're in a little bit more open valley, then that's going to be a little nicer for you.
Yeah, and the other thing, too, about some of those narrower valleys is they're going to really hold all that cold air that runs down the mountain.
They absolutely will. But there are still some hatches that happen. When that sun does kick on the water, you've got about an hour's worth of blueing olive hatches that are kicking. And then you'll see some black stones coming off and things like that. And the fish are responding, even on the Tuckaseegee. Both delayed harvests are fishing really well right now with dry flies. And, of course, nymphs as well. But pay attention to Duke Energy on the Tuck. They come off a lot of their typical high flows with construction, and we've been able to get out there and walk around in some fun places lately. So give us a call at the shop, or we'll check online for that and stay up to date.
Yeah, absolutely. And are we at the point, it's probably a little too early before when you're actually releasing warmer water from the dam on the Tuck than the water that's already in the system, right?
Oh yeah, it's happening. The other day we felt it's pretty cold. I guess it was that Tuesday before Thanksgiving. The East Fork flow from 5 a.m. finally showed up, and we could feel that water warm up. So. It's the type of mornings where if you're on a float trip and the anchor rope's frozen, you throw it in the water and it thaws it out. So, but that keeps the fish happy. It keeps the bugs happy. So it's just an all around good thing.
Yeah, absolutely. And a little bit more detail you want to share with folks on tips and tactics, maybe wild and DH?
Absolutely. Yeah. For the wild stuff, stick to lower elevation. It's pretty short list this time of year where you need to go. Had some folks in the shop and they named that they were going to so-and-so creek, and I'm like, look, I wouldn't even waste your time going there. Like there's so many lower elevation places that are fishing better than higher elevation that you just don't need to do that. We don't want to see anybody waste their time, even though it might be a good hike, however. But lower elevation stuff, small nymphs, light tippet. You could do some dry dropper during the warmest part of the days. That 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. will be the warmest. So try that out. On the delayed harvest, again, I think all these fish are pretty well educated right now for in the delayed harvest, the stock fish or the wild fish that are there. So 6X tippet. I might do like a heavy point fly and then drop a smaller natural, maybe a size 18. A merger or something with it, just to not play it too stupid. But those fish are seen a lot, so they're getting picky.
Yeah, the good news is probably in the next week to 10 days you're gonna get another batch of less educated fish.
Possibly, yeah. As the pressure subsides too, I think that helps as well. So. The leaf season's over, so it's kind of restricted, not necessarily, but socially restricted to people in the know now for the month of December. So, but if you're listening to this, now you're in the know. So come fishing in the month of December up here. It's still pretty fun.
Yeah, there you go. And, folks, we love questions on the articulate fly. You can email them to us or send them to us on our Facebook or Instagram page. And if we use your question, I will send you some articulate fly swag, and we will enter you into a drawing for something cool from the shop at the end of the season, which is coming up. And, as everyone gets ready for St. Nick, you want to tell everyone, Dale, your 3 locations, hours, and all that kind of good stuff?
Absolutely. So Bryson City, 3 Depot Street, down there at the train depot, right across from it. And then downtown Silva, right there in the North Carolina trout capital, and then now downtown Waynesville as well at 110 Depot Street. Always open online, tuckflyshop.com, but you can find us at any of those locations. We're now 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. For the winter hours. So we have kicked over that effective today.
Gotcha. And that's Monday through Saturday, right?
Monday through Saturday still. Yep. Give us a call or shoot us an email. We'll be glad to help you any way we can.
Well, there you go. And, folks, even though it's chilly, when it's February, you will regret not getting out and fishing more in the month of December. You should get out there and catch a few. Tight lines, everybody. Tight lines, Dale.
You too, Marvin.